Welcome back. It's time to tee up the Ruth's Chris Sizzlin shot, celebrating some of the local golfers who fired a hole-in-one. And for today, our honoree, Richard DeRizo at Edgewood Country Club on the third hole, 132 yards with a 7-iron. A couple of witnesses, Vince Pasco and Mark Cush. So congratulations to Richard on his ace, and that's a high five from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse at 6 PPG Place downtown, home of the Sizzlin Steak. We got time for one more call before we wrap up. We will go to Dave in Baldwin. Dave, you're in the Nightly Sports Call. Hello, Dave.
Yeah, first off, go Bucks. But I wanted to talk about the Steelers. Watching at the end of the year last year, Vance McDonald really came on strong.
Yes.
I think he's going to be an X factor if he can stay healthy. What do you think about that?
I'd have to agree with that. Thank you for the call. Here's what I'll tell you. I like that the Steelers were starting to use personnel packages that employed two tight ends. That's what we saw maybe a few years back when this running game was a lot better than it was and the passing game was able to flourish a little bit better with Heath Miller still being a part of the offense. They did have a lot of sets with two tight ends and it worked for them. If you have Jesse James and you have Vance McDonald both being productive, that allows them to employ both those tight ends, whether it is in a tighter package with everything bunched or split wide. It does help you as far as personnel goes to maybe find some matchup disadvantages and take advantage of them. If Vance McDonald's producing the way he did at the second half of the season, that makes it a lot better. I definitely can't disagree with that. Another thing I will say to that effect, we've seen a lot with other teams that are starting to employ more with their tight ends being split wide, especially in two tight end packages. So we saw that a lot with the Steelers towards the end of last season too, where they will put receivers in and move them around, but they'll also split those tight ends wide and try to take advantage of maybe there's that linebacker that's lined up with the wrong guy. Honestly, quite frankly, New England's been doing it for years, and they've actually excelled at it. But more teams are starting to catch on, and the Steelers are no different. Wrapping up when we come back, stay with us.